10 laps to go in the Indy 500. Takuma Sato currently leads Scott Dixon. Graham Rahal not too far behind either if the two of them tangle. Dixon has the better race car, but Sato's opened up a pretty good lead at 8.5 tenths. But Sato will have to deal with some lap traffic before the end of this race. This is going to be an interesting finish.
No help for Sato. It's coming in about a lap.
Clear by 8, no pressure.
220 the last lap, 0.4 this lap, 221.5 for Sato to a 220.3 for Dixon. So he's pulling away. He's captain by about a second now. Well, but
Sato had the faster lap there, 221 to 220. But still, lap traffic could be a factor. Cup Series still getting through stage 2 at Dover. They had to deal with some track repair. So thankfully, we do have enough time to get this finish reaction in before the finish of the Cup race. 8 to go.
These double points here at the Indianapolis 500 are going to help him tremendously.
I'm not really big on following IndyCar rules, but they keep saying the Indy 500's worth double points for their standings. Guys, this is about the only IndyCar race I watch all year, the Indy 500. I wish I could watch more races, but this is the only one I watch in depth.
Last laps for this group is 2:14, so they're running about 6 miles an hour slower.
If Sato's going to find a way to win this race, he needs to get around this lap traffic as quickly as possible. 7 to go.
Sato just did a 2:17.
Blocked.
2:17 for Dixon, so he didn't close any, but now he's stuck here. The handling is going to change. Can he make the pass? Does he have a car?
Sato and Dixon about the same thing. Rahal was a little bit faster than both of them here. The oil dry causing some dust there after Alexander Rossi's crash. Had gotten sent to the back due to illegal exit from pit road. Making some contact as Rahal closes in on Dixon for second. And as he was trying to make his way through the pack, he got loose in turn 2, hit the wall, and crashed out.
Still nowhere for Sato to go.
Sato. Gap just closed big time. Sato having some trouble. He passes that lap car. Huge break right there. Now Dixon and Rahal have to work with it. And how about Ferrucci? He's worked his way in there as well.
Dixon looking to clear Canard. Doesn't happen fast enough for Scott's liking. Not just yet. Dixon to the inside.
Rahal will do it as well. They're clear of traffic right now, working their way towards Sato.
That little break that Sato got was a huge amount of breathing room. It's a 1 second gap.
And now it's a 1 second gap for Sato over Dixon as he approaches the next lap car. He just needs to find a way to work his way past lap traffic. The caution's out. Whoa, big. Into the tire barrier. Spencer Pigot. Oh boy. That is a hard lick.
Drama. Huge drama. Spencer's now raising the visor. That signifies that he's alert and awake, and it's a sign to race control and the AMR safety.
Thankfully, he is awake and alert. Let's hope he's okay.
These speeds at the end of the race, these Rahal cars have been running 220-mile-an-hour laps, and look at the end of the pit wall. It looks as though he lost it coming off.
Big hit right there.
And he hit the tire attenuator. And,
serious blow.
A huge impact. What a relief to see Spencer moving inside the cockpit. I mean, it's 4 laps now.
Hopefully the first responders can be able to get him out of there.
Sato will win this, but I will be very surprised if they don't red flag it and have a shootout, a 3-lapper.
They helped Pigot out of the car, because that was a hard blow.
Oh boy. Well, his two teammates from Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan. This is the Citroen Buell Autosport side of the team, vying for the win.
Looks like he does have a little bit of a limp, maybe in his left leg.
His race in spectacular.
Here's the replay of it.
Already way loose.
Oh, he got way loose, got into the wall there. They drifted down low, and pow!
He's going over 100 miles an hour and comes to effectively a full stop. Listen,
Here's a replay from the entrance of pit road. That even sounded hard.
We have this new safer screen because I really believe, Townsend, that just saved his life. Those tires, if those tires would have come over the top of the car and hit him in the head, yeah, who knows what would have happened.
Thank goodness for
So
safety.
he gets to see the target, and then he knows
If there was no tire barrier there, just straight up wall,
of a hit.
that could have been serious.
I've been in that situation.
So we'll see what IndyCar decides to do, whether they throw the red flag and do a shootout,
Yeah, the guy,
or whether they end the race and Takuma Sato gets it.
ex-IndyCar driver Mark Dismore hit the end of the pit wall, and it split the car in half and went down the pit lane, and that was just wild. But this new safer windscreen,
Here's another replay of it.
it's just done unbelievable things for the safety of these drivers. Look at this. And look, earlier, Rasmussen crashed just a little further back up the track. He paid testament to Dallara, the manufacturer of these Indy cars, along with the new Aero screen and work with Red Bull Technologies. It speaks to the robust nature
As they work on the tire barrier.
drivers sit in, because that car hit dead center and ricocheted ferociously off the other side as the AMR safety team just attend to Spencer Pigot, who got from the car. You see Spencer moving his hands and arms. They're speaking with the AMR safety team, but whew, that was...
Yeah, I think Pigot got a little dented up in that crash, but thankfully he's awake and alert.
So while they look after Spencer, we will step away just for a moment. We'll be back to finish off this Indianapolis 500. This one,
An update from Indianapolis. This race will finish under caution. Takuma Sato will win his second Indy 500 in 4 years.
his son, but it was one of his drivers. And Taku has done it for...
Congratulations to that team, able to hold off Scott Dixon and Graham Rahal to get the win.
We got to come up with a new nickname because he played...
Hopefully Spencer Pigot is okay.
He's a recovered wild man.
We'll be thinking about him
So measured,
whenever we do our finish reaction from Dover later on tonight.
Tony Kanaan and Marty, we're looking at a two-time winner coming for the last lap and a half here.
Yeah, and just imagine being Scott Dixon.
Got to complete the last lap and a half here.
This will be his third.
I was watching this Indy 500 race about from lap 100, the second half of the race. I saw the Alexander Rossi wreck. I saw that last little green flag stint.
I cannot stand it when it finishes under caution, but that's the rule. So Scott Dixon looks like he will finish second in the Indianapolis 500 after leading 111 laps for the third time under caution.
Wow.
Dominant car today, but
111 laps led for Scott Dixon, but with the seriousness of Pigot's crash, there's just no way to halt this race.
And I don't think that it was a foregone conclusion that Dixon would be able to get back by.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Dixon would have been able to get by Sato without any help from lap traffic anyway.
You'll have to coach him home for one lap for Sato, but I think the decision to go early and make his move was the winning decision. I'm not sure Dixon could have gotten back by. The speeds were too high. They were had ramped it up to 220s and 21s, and here's David Letterman. There's the boss. He's thrilled. That's the team's first win since our mate Buddy Rice won all the way back in 2004. Here is the move, and it wasn't for the lead of the race ultimately.
The great David Letterman.
And it wasn't just that move, Paul. It was blocked. Well, I shouldn't say blocked. It
Was on the Late Show on CBS until 2015 before Stephen Colbert took over.
Same thing last year, and he did that for a few laps, and that took the advantage off Dixon's tires to respond.
So Sato, Dixon, Rahal, Ferrucci, Newgarden, your top 5. Award the rookie, Hinchcliffe, Herta, Harvey, and Ryan Hunter-Ray, your top 10. Castroneves will finish 11th. Marco Andretti in 13th. Emotional day for him after the death of John Andretti, former NASCAR driver.
Thousands of kids cheering for him.
And the nation of Japan in the Asian Pacific will be celebrating tonight, or in the morning, whichever one it is over there. Sato out of turn 4 behind the safety car and coming for the checkered flag.
This is a really special moment. Really special moment. And the way
Takuma Sato with his second Indy 500 win in 4 years. They'll line up alongside him as they take the checkered flag.
of the Indianapolis 500.
Congratulations, my friend.
Sato, Dixon, and Rahal.
But you are the man. You drove the wheels off that thing today. Awesome job.
No shortage of drama, even though we didn't have fans. What a race today.
Spotters, everybody. Great day. Woo! Yeah!
Kevin?
Well, Bob Rahal won this race in 1986 as a driver. Now you've won it twice as a car owner. How did Takuma hold off Scott Dixon?
Well, I mean, Takuma ran hard all day long, you know, and, you know, in the end, I was really worried that once we ran up against that traffic, that, you know, they'd kind of foul things up, and Takuma got through it pretty good. Dixon and Graham got through it pretty good, but I think Takuma got through it just enough, held just enough of a gap that was all it took. And then, of course, the accident, who knows what would have happened those last 5 laps, but I know Graham was giving it everything he had and had a really good race. And, of course, for Takuma, you know, 2-time winner in the Indy 500, that's pretty cool.
And first and third, your son finishes third.
Well, you know, we worked hard since last year's Indy 500. Really proud of the team. They, you know, we qualified well as a group, and of course the race pace was quite good. And you know, it's just tough to pass. And you know, when Graham got up to Dixon, it was close, but just not quite enough. And Dixon couldn't quite get it to Takuma, so there it was. But a great. Obviously, we feel very, very happy.
Congratulations, Bobby Rahal, Mike Lanigan, David Letterman winners, and Takuma Sato.
So Sato wins. Let's hope Pigot's okay.